events.
So while they're opening now, we're going to move forward. But please, another round of applause for him before we even see it too. Before we see it too, they're going to try and open Spring 4th events. Anybody else that wants to show us? It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's my Facebook page. So I think that's my Facebook page, but I'm going to check for it. Anybody else? I want a woman this time, or a beautiful young lady. Yes, please come over.
NATHSEG GRBHIX National Graphics.
So National Graphics, hold on please. So would you like to go back to the pictures? Okay, somebody else. Yes.
Okay, it's not a business page, but it's a page where I promote black color, like black beautiful girls. It's my page and I opened it 3 days ago. It's the name of the page is Amaka's Corner. Then there's a dash in front, Damilola Ade, where I promote every black girl, including guys.
Okay, so they're going to go over to the back and then get that page open. So this is the Spring 4th. Please give him a round of applause. Didn't he get it right? He did. It's really fantastic. So how hard was it, Spring 4th? Very easy, and Facebook has made it easier. For those of you that did not, you still have an opportunity to do so. And if you don't have a business, like I said earlier, it's just fine. You still have an opportunity to open something else, like a brand page or whatever it is. So we'll be showing some of those pages as they come up. But let's move forward so we don't waste any more time.
They're already crying.
So back to my slide, Facebook for business. Facebook for business. So those of you that didn't create it, what was the problem?
Still
No data. No data, raise up your hands.
we are waiting for Enter.
Enter is coming. Okay, those of you that didn't understand the process, raise up your hands. Okay, so these are the people I'm speaking to today. The no data are very, I don't have any options for you right now. Just, but there's an Enter stand and I can vouch for them, a 10-year plus user. So, okay, for those of you that didn't know how to, I'm going to explain that today. So next slide please. Facebook for business, yes. Facebook for business. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with Facebook. So creating your page. The next one is creating your Facebook page. I said it earlier that on your left-hand side of your home page, which I hope you'll be able to show us because they're really multitasking. Because I'll do it from here so they can focus on the other pages. On the left-hand side of your home page, on the next slide please. Yes, on this slide, can we see it? Did everybody see this create my page? You saw it. Who didn't see it? Okay, so we're good. So you saw this page, create my page. You click on that. Next slide, please. And then it brings up this pop-up, bar. And really, let me be honest with you, this only changed like a few days ago. Before it was a more cumbersome form. And this is the thing about technology. If you know it today, you know it tomorrow, whether it changes or not. But you just need to understand the process and the way technology works. So this only changed a few days ago. It wasn't really this good and it wasn't this easy. But it's good for me because it means I have less talking to you. So this is how to create your page. Two things are important here. One, you need to know your business name. And I'm going to explain a bit more about that. And then two, you need to know what business service you're actually offering. So on business name, I always say this for media people, especially when dealing with social media. Don't choose a name of maybe Black and Beautiful today on Twitter, and then on Facebook you're saying beautiful and black. Don't mix it up. Use the same name across all platforms if possible. And how do I achieve that? I make sure I do a search on all the platforms I want to use first, of the name I want, before I create a page or create a profile. So that way your name is uniform across all platforms. And then 2, we grow out of things. And this is a terrible, terrible, terrible experience that I had. And I'm going to give it to you, but don't yab me. As I'm saying, you don't yab me. If you yab me, I'll just pack my things and run home. When I was younger, I created an email account and all my Facebook, Twitter, everything was. And when Facebook came out on Twitter, it was Damilola. So Damilola had been on for a really long time. And it was nice when I was 17, 18, 19. By the time I reached 20 upwards, I was hating that name. Because I wanted to be taken more seriously in my business and in the things I did. And yes, I did start, putting my hand into entrepreneurship very early. I wanted to be taken more seriously. And this name stuck. People that knew me from whatever just said Damilola, like I'm walking on the street, Damilola. It was so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed about it. Because I thought I'd gone out of it. And then I had to now start rebranding and saying, okay, it's Ade Damian, making it more formal. So don't follow my example. I did that when I was young, and so while you're creating your pages, make sure you're creating a page that when you think about it 5-10 years from now, is this page going to represent me? Is it going to represent me I want to become, or the me I'm achieving to see, or making what I want the world to see? It means you need to really think about it in terms of 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now. So create a page that is not homosexy or any of those things that you cannot cope with. Not the world cannot, you cannot cope. When you wake up, it will not pinch you. Don't follow the Damilola example, I beg. So next slide. So this was our pages, and this is what they got for all of you that didn't do it. This is what they got when they opened their page. Facebook welcomes them to, the new page. And just below the welcome address, you can see add a short description. You can see help customers get your page, find your place. So those things helps you fill up the page. For example, short description will be a short description about your company. So if you click on it, don't just say, well, they're just welcoming me. Click on those links and fill it up. So that way you can fill up your page. It will even ask you to add your cover page. It will ask you to add your profile, your cover image, to add your profile image. So make sure you fill everything up. So quickly, I'm going to go to the next slide. Everybody knows how to post, Abby. Posting on Facebook, the same way you post on your personal pages. It's the same way you post on Facebook. Next slide, please. It's the same way you post on Facebook. Very simple. But there are a few things I want to show you, and this is where the difference is. Can we see where it says boost post? Can you see where it says publish? And then can you see the arrow down? Now those three things are key. Boost, publish means you're just publishing directly. It's just a one clean publish. It's a great day to be at HSAP and then you publish. That's fine. But if you want to boost that post, it means you want to advertise it. You want to make it a campaign, not just a comment or not just a status. Do you understand what I mean? So all those campaigns you see running by the side, those adverts. That's what you can use to boost the post. So for example, you have an event, and your event is going to be held next month. And you're typing in the details of your event under the post, and now you want to boost it. You actually go to boost post. Do we all get that? Now there's another, can we see the arrow that points down? Now that arrow, when we click on it, it actually leads us to a schedule. So it means that, have you ever wondered why people post at 12 midnight? Have you wondered? That I didn't awake at